Hey peeps! Welcome to another IC82 video. This is a Mailbox Monday video. Yes, I'm back. I've got heaps to tell you. There's loads of stuff that happened with Hornby and everything, but I'm only allowed to say so much for now. So, seriously, just watch this space and trust me, all the information will be revealed in time. It's really, really exciting. And what's also quite cool is that this is not a weird snake, it is a train. If you remember, I think it was in the previous Mailbox video, we had been sent a set, basically some printouts of an Italian train, and I said I would make it, and I have. I mean, it's really, really cool, but it took 3 hours, so I can't keep doing this kind of thing. It just takes up too much time. But I mounted everything on card first, and then I got it all cut out, and Craig helped, because he did like all the precision stuff. And then I coloured it in. So this is the locomotive, and then there were actually 5 coaches, but one of them got damaged, so there's only 4. So there's just 4 coaches. But you can see, look, I made them, I glued them all together, coloured them in. I don't know if it's the correct livery, I don't think it is. I basically just made it up, so it probably isn't. But I just picked colours that I thought were really cool. So there's like an orange and then a blue with a black and grey roof. And that's it really. And they're actually pretty good. For something that was just printed off on some paper and sent in, they're actually not too bad. I'm not going to hold on to them. I'll probably give them away as a prize. There are quite a few competitions coming up. And so, yeah, keep your eyes peeled for some prizes where we can give these away. Okay, if I just get my really bizarre drink of green goo out of the way. Once again, 7 items. In fact, I'll just close up the mailbox. This is what I record everything in, by the way, although this is switching to a computer version. This is going to be electronic because there's just so much stuff now that this can't cope, basically. But yeah, once again, 7 items. These are all items that came in, they arrived sort of mid to late July. So we are about a month behind, but as I say, we will catch up, we'll get there now that the videos are starting again and Hornby and Google are like not out of the way, but on pause. Then we should be fine. So 7 items, and somebody suggested Russian. It's a language I've not done yet, so here goes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think it's something like that. So again, 1, 2, 3. That's interesting because that always sounds quite similar, no matter what the language. 4, 5, 6, and 7. And that's really cool as well. 7. I mean, it's like nearly 7. So yeah. Anyway, there we go. So our first item, number 1. Is it's a locomotive. Now, this is quite interesting. It does say IC82 eyes only, and I have covered up the address, but I am going to read out everything, okay? I am going to read out and show everything that gets shown into the channel, unless you specifically say otherwise. If you don't want anything to appear on a video, you will have to say, either include a cover note or include it in the actual letter, because I do read it all before I film. So you're going to have to say, but this person doesn't actually say. It just says IC82 eyes only. So I figured that maybe he just wants the address to be protected, I don't know. But here we go. It is a Duchess locomotive, I think, or well, the Princess Coronation. It's they're basically the same thing. Dear Will, we've got our slash. IC82, my name is Oliver Tucker Jeffries. Oliver Tucker Jeffries. Gosh, it sounds quite posh. I'm 14 and have been watching your videos since I was 9, and you inspired me to make my own channel back in 2013, which is called Oliver T J47. Okay, and if you could check it out and subscribe, that would be the best thing ever. Okay, I'll add it to my my watch list and check it out. What I specialise in is mainline rail tours, steam and diesel. Okay. In Bristol, and I am now starting on my model railway. I have over 50 locomotives and hundreds of coaches and wagons. Wow, that's quite a collection, Oliver. Can I call you Ollie? What I have sent you today is my LMS Princess Coronation, Duchess of Sutherland. She is tender driven and she has a few problems. First, her two rear driving wheels on the loco are loose and they fall off. The silver part with flanges falls off. Second, the motor needs a service. If any parts are needed, get in touch. And you can feel free to do a review, even though you already have. Or do a double header with the City of Bristol. But after all that, I would like her back. All the best, Oliver. Okay, Oliver, your contact details are here, so I will be getting in touch with you. As I say, if I can make a really, really cool video out of something, then there's really nothing to worry about. But CrewWorks is not just a free send anything you want in and it'll get fixed and sent back to you for free kind of service. It doesn't. I mean, come on, be realistic, folks. That can't happen. But what I will do is book her into CrewWorks, get her looked at for you, type up a report, and get that report sent to you. Get in touch with you, and then I'll ask you what you want to do. You know, do you want to proceed and get the work done, or do you want to just have the loco back? Now you know what's wrong with it. It's been well packaged, which is good. So the locomotive is here, and I'm guessing that that's the tender. Okay, so there's the locomotive, and yes, he's quite right. As you can see, it's not terrible. I've seen locomotives in far worse condition, but yes, this is quite loose, and it's certainly going to need some attention. It's going to need some work. I don't know what's happened to it. A bit of background information, a bit of backstory would have been good. But we'll get her booked in, we'll get her examined, and then I will be in touch and let you know what the situation is. Okay? But trust me, she's in safe hands. She's home. She's in CrewWorks. She was built here. So yeah, don't worry, she's in safe hands. Okay, so next up, really, really cute little letter. This should take just seconds, I think. No loco in here. Unfold paper. Right, will do. Thank you for that. Okay, here we go. Address covered up. Dear Will / IC82, my name is Toby. I think that's 9 years old. It's either 4 or 9. I think it's 9. If it's 4, then I am very impressed and you need to sign up for the Mensa. But I think it's 9. I live in the south of England near to a good heritage line called the Swanage Railway. I have heard of it and I do need to pay a visit. I'm building a layout based on my design. My favourite locos are the Flying Scotsman, the Duke of Gloucester, and my Warshire called the I'm sure this is Warship. They need to be one word, Toby. My warship called Thruster. Oh gosh, I'm sorry, I'm not too sure. My first train set was the Lakelander. I have heard of that. Sorry, I've been watching your videos for 4 years. I've seen every one of them. Love Toby. Midnight Freight, IC82's first loco. Look at that. He's actually drawn a Class 58. That's really sweet. Please can I have a postcard and badge? Toby, you can. You can, my sweet. That's really, really adorable. I will get that sent out to you straight away. We're moving on quite quickly. Number 3. This is a letter that, again, UK. Not that many international stuff today, which is really interesting. Oh gosh, right. So we've got a letter, and then the address is on the second page, so there's no need for me to. Hello? Yeah. No. Yep. Oh, we've got a drawing. We've got a drawing as well. Okay. Well, we'll come back to the drawing in a moment. Dear Will / IC82. Yes. Okay. My name is John. I'm sorry about my handwriting. I have been waiting to write to you for some time, but I've been too nervous to. I really like trains, and my favourite is the Class 40. I really like your videos, and I am sorry I didn't send you anything. No. John, it's fine, honestly. I mean, we are like up to the ceiling with stuff, it's fine. Because of where I live in the country, I see many steam trains. Thanks for your time, Will. I will definitely be writing to you in the future. Okay, so whereabouts in the country are you? It sounds like you might be near a heritage line or near a main line. You should let me know. From John, age 11. Oh, 11, to be 11 again. Gosh, I mean, I'm 33, I've just turned 33. So I am 3 times your age. Yeah, right, moving on. P.S. Do you have any scenery ideas? I also have a picture on the back. My address is between... Yeah, I think he originally tried to put his address here, but we've scribbled that out, covered that up, and his address is on a piece of paper at the back. And here he has a locomotive. In fact, sorry, I just noticed that his address seems to be like creeping through the paper there. So I'm going to have to cover that up. The paper's so thin. Oh gosh, July 7th. See, now this has been... yeah, he's been waiting for this to be read out for quite a while. It is very something. I am sorry for how bad it is. It's my train. Oh gosh, John, don't be so negative. Don't keep putting it down. Don't be so... I can't think of the word. Don't berate yourself. There you go. That's a fancy word. Don't berate yourself too much. For 11 years old, that is very good. I was drawing like that at 11 as well. And he's called it John Chuko? John Choo Choo? Maybe? I think it's John Choo Choo. I'm not too sure. So yeah, you've got a locomotive there. And then what looks like... Well, it looks like an open top wagon with people inside it. That must be third class, because they don't even get a roof. And then there's the luxury Pullman coach, and then I think there's maybe a brake van or something on the end. Oh, and there's... it's going across a bridge. Look, it's going across a bridge, and there's a boat as well. Very cool. That is the kind of thing I would have drawn when I was little. Really, really cool. Thank you, John. I'm pretty sure your address is fine. It's in there somewhere. Yep. So I will get a postcard and a badge sent out to you, and I will add this to my collection. As regarding the scenery ideas, if you are in the countryside, if you're somewhere beautiful or next to some railways, grab a camera, go outside, take a whole load of photos, get some inspiration, get some ideas that way. Visit a heritage line, go to the Bluebell or the Severn Valley, make a thing of it. Speak to your parents or your grandparents or something, and go and have a great day out. Take your camera, look at the level crossings, look at the signal boxes, look at the track, look at the sidings. Really pay attention to how everything is, and before you know it, your little head will be overrun with ideas. I promise you. Right, we've gone international again. In fact, I've just had to cover this up because it's really bizarre, but whenever something comes from the USA, the address of where it's come from is all over the envelope, which is really, really strange. I don't get that from any other countries. Maybe it's a law in the USA, I don't know. But anyway, really, really cool flags. Look at those. Stamps. Stamps with the flag on. Yes, really, really cool stamps. That's what I meant to say. I had flags on the brain, you see. I need some sleep. Anyway, this has come from the US of A, and I have had a letter from this guy before. I know who it is. It's the guy who runs the Titanic 101 channel. Really, really beautiful handwriting. Says, to Will, hey Will, I'm Alex. Hey Alex. I'm 13, and as a young autistic kid, I loved trains. Years later, I found a YouTube channel that I just adored. His name was Will. Who is this person? You'll have to let me know. And he did train videos. I loved his channel so much that at nights when I had to go to bed, I smuggled my phone with me to continue watching the parts in the videos where I had to stop at when I got into bed, only to be caught in the mornings. Wow, Alex, this channel sounds ace. Tell me who it is. I'd like to check him out. Anyways, I've been watching your Monday mail videos, hoping to see my first letter that I sent to you a while back. Ever since the first Mailroom Monday video, I just had to send something to you, and it's very important that you know that I think of you as like a hero when it comes to model railroading, because if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have continued my layout, so thank you. That is so cool. That's so sweet. And actually, folks, Hornby know about all of you as well now. Yep, they do. Every single person watching this video right now, Hornby know about you as well, because I took down a whole load of stuff to show them. I showed them loads of letters and things that have been sent in, and they think it's incredible. They really were blown away. They thought it was fantastic. So they're watching the channel. They are watching our videos that we do together. Yeah, they just love to see all of this stuff. It's amazing, folks, so keep it up. I said in the first note that I had made a YouTube channel, and I had also done a shout out video on my channel, so again, please check out Titanic 101. I think it's 101. It's either that or LOL. I think 101 makes more sense. Make sure to put a space in between the Titanic and the 101. It must be 101. Look, it must be 101. It's either that or LOL. I've been trying to send you some train pins and keys, real ones that were used in the United States, but I don't have any postal packages, so sorry, but I will try to draw something. And he has. He's drawn a really, really cool picture of a steam locomotive, and it doesn't look very British to me. That looks like an American one. Maybe it is an American one, not too sure. The model for this particular steam locomotive is IC82. In fact, we have just commissioned that. We're going to get it built, just like what happened with Tornado. So we're just looking for a name for that, folks. Please leave a comment below, and we'll get it built. No, seriously, that's really cool. And well, again, the medium used here is biro. That's all. No charcoal, no pens, no paints, just biro. And I remember when I used to do art in school, because I did do art as one of my options. One of the things we got tested on was all the different materials that you use. So I think one of my favourites was actually charcoal. I loved working with charcoal and the effects you can create with charcoal. I've just thought, I mean, just imagine how awesome you could do a steam locomotive if you use charcoal. Okay, and so next up we have another package which, again, it's got one of these little postage to pay stickers on. Basically, it's the Royal Mail complaining that the postage isn't enough. To be honest, I think that's a little bit tight, a little bit stingy. It is very lightweight, it is very thin, but I do think that maybe it should have been a large letter. Maybe. Which is a little bit more expensive than a standard first class stamp. And then, get this, this is what really, this really grinds my gears. 11p was short, it was short of 11p, and so they whack on a £1 handling fee, and then the total to pay is £1.11. Robbing... I can't swear. Yeah, but it doesn't... Well, I didn't have to pay it this time. It arrived anyway. It turned up safe and sound anyway. But be careful, folks. I cannot stress that enough. I don't want your trains or your pieces of track or your books or whatever going missing. Make sure that you get it weighed. Even though it's quite lightweight, the Royal Mail are really, really stingy. And if anything is more than 2 microns thick, then it has to go large letter. It has to have a whole different stamp, and it costs 11p more. So do bear that in mind, folks, okay? But it's really cool. It got here, it survived, that's amazing. And inside is a piece of track. It's a re-railer. Oh yes, it's a re-railer. You could also call it a railer, but in this case it is definitely a re-railer, because you put it, the idea is that you put this into your layout somewhere, and then if you accidentally have a derailment happen, as the train goes over, it just pops it back onto the rails for you. You could use it to rail your train by just lining it up like in a right mess, but I don't recommend that. Turning the control and no, not good. Definitely not good. So yes, this is a Hornby re-railer. I'm pretty sure it's by Hornby. Yes, it is. Now, the guy that sent this in says that he didn't need it and he doesn't use it. But to be honest, I don't use it either, so I shall probably put it in my storage box. And so if you would like it, I'm sure this guy probably won't mind it being sent out, I don't know. It says, "Dear Will, I've been watching your videos for a while now. They're helpful and interesting. I've decided to make my own layout. Here's a picture of it, and I used a program called Scarm." Yes, I have heard of that. There we go. Another competitor is called AnyRail, and there's actually quite a few programs out there that do the same sort of thing, and it looks really good. Looks really good. yeah, I mean, look, it's like you've got like a little country station in the middle, and then 2 good running loops, so that's pretty good. He says he's got most of the parts, but he's missing a few. I know people send you random bits of track, and I was wondering if you had these bits. Okay, so he's actually detailed R609, R8072, and R8262. There you go. You can see the parts that he's listed there. So those are the parts he's after. Well, maybe Jack, because his name is Jack, Jack would be happy to swap this for one of those parts. Maybe get in touch with the channel and I can pass your details on to Jack or something like that. Gosh, it's turning into a swap shop. P.S. he says he can pay for the postage of the track if you want. And oh, he's also included a photo of a HST that he bought for £50. There we go. Look at that. Bargain. Bargain. I hope it runs okay. I'm sure it does. So thank you, Jack. I shall put this piece of track to one side, and who knows? Maybe somebody will get in touch. Oh, sorry, there's also this little bit. Oh, here we go. Yeah, this is a bit of track I've never used. I don't know where to use it, so I've sent it to you and you can use it. I also sent it as I did not have an envelope, and you don't send letters in jiffy bags, so I added the bit of track. I love it. Jack, you sound ace. Okay, we're nearly done. It's just this package, and then a really, really skinny one right at the very end. Okay, so this came in on the 31st of the 7th, and it is, and this is incredible, actually. Sorry, jump cut. I forgot to cover the address up. I am usually pretty good, but maybe I just got distracted, and you'll see why. Listen. Dear Will, hope this letter finds you well. I wrote to you a few weeks ago and enclosed the Grand Central HST. Do you remember when the N-Gauge HST was sent in? I still need to do a video on that, actually. I do promise I'll get round to it. That was just incredible, wasn't it? I was so glad to see you were pleased with it. You mentioned in the mailbox video the idea of regarding it as a birthday present for your upcoming birthday. This is good, however I do have something more fitting for your birthday. I've enclosed one of your favourite trains as a birthday treat. I'm currently dismantling my N-Gauge layout, so it truthfully isn't needed. It's a black 5 and it has been DCC fitted by myself. However, it has never run very well and it certainly needs a visit to Crew Works before it gets running again. It's yours to keep and I hope you enjoy it. Best wishes, James. P.S. I've also taken the liberty of enclosing some coaches as well. Folks, this is incredibly sweet. Okay, there's honestly no need to do this. I mean, I'm about to start getting sent models to me by various companies and things. So you don't feel like you ever do need to do this. Okay, I mean, it's incredibly nice, and I mean, just look at that. Look at that. How beautiful is that? A black 5 in N-Gauge. Absolutely fantastic. James. Oh gosh, what can I... And look, a couple of N-Gauge coaches as well. Here we go. Look at those. Aren't they just beautiful? They are so LMS. I mean, they're just perfect for a black 5. I think they're Mark 1s, British Rail... Yeah, they're just Mark 1s. Wow. What can I say? Okay, well, for a start, if it's DCC fitted, actually I can't run it. Well, not properly. I'm going to have to get a DCC controller for the N-Gauge layout. And if it's got to go to Crew Works, then, oh gosh, that's going to be interesting. I've never serviced, well, I don't think Craig's ever serviced an N-Gauge steam loco before either. But, even though you say it's a gift, it will still go down in the database as belonging to James, okay? So if ever you do want it sent back, all you need to do is just get in touch. It's packaged up and it's on its way. Seriously. I can't accept stuff like that. It's just too much. It's incredible, okay? So I record it in the database as like a long-term loan, like how you sometimes get heritage lines that do that kind of thing, like the Bluebell Railway. They'll lend, I don't know, like a school's class to the Severn Valley, and the Severn Valley will lend a Black 5 to the North Yorkshire Moors, and you know, everybody juggles locos around, and I see this as that kind of thing. But I promise that I will get some videos of this and the HST running around the N-gauge layout very, very soon. Okay, the very last thing. Gosh, wasn't that amazing? Isn't that James guy just incredible? But seriously, folks, don't ever feel like you need to send stuff in. Okay, I'm happy with just letters and drawings. Oh, excuse me, jump cut. Honestly, that stir fry is giving me such bad wind. I cannot stop burping. Okay, so I've got some photos, really nice photos actually, and a letter on proper letter paper, proper writing paper. Dear Will, Intercity 82. I am 14. I've been watching your videos for about 6 months now, although I have watched quite a few older videos as well. My favourite series was the N-gauge project, and I am looking forward to your other layout builds. I don't have any track or trains of my own due to the amount of money that goes into my other hobby, anime and manga, but I'm really excited to get a train set whenever I have enough money. My nearest heritage line, the Bowness and Canale Railway, has recently had its summer diesel gala, although I was only there for the first few hours due to other things I had to do. I was able to get a good number of photographs, which I have uploaded to my Flickr. I have also sent prints of some of the best photos. The Deltic marked as 55003 ME4D, though really 55022 Royal Scots Grey. My gosh, he knows his stuff. Ran the service I got on with 26038 Tom Clift. I'm not too sure what that is. As a tail loco. Wow, so it had a 26 on the end. Anyway, I'm out of paper, so I have to stop now. Yours sincerely, Logan. P.S. My Flickr is, and he's included the address to his Flickr account, so I'll put that in the description below. I will also go back to the previous mailbox video and the one before, and I'll make sure that all the links are in those as well. I do forget sometimes. Sorry, I'm so busy. Right, wow. So he has been to a diesel gala, and he has taken some photos, and then, unlike 99% of the humans in the world, he's printed them out. Wow! Excellent. I love it when people print photos. So look, we've got, I'll go through, let's get cozy. Let's cuddle up together. Here we go. So we've got a Deltic, and then, again, the same Deltic from a different view, different perspective. That's actually quite cool. I need to do a Deltic. I do need to do a Deltic. I haven't done a Deltic yet. There's just so many trains. I need to rob a bank. Wow. How cool is that? What a shot. I mean, just how many locos do you think you can name there? How many do you reckon are in that particular shot? I couldn't do it. I actually couldn't name all of them. I mean, I know that that's a Deltic. That looks like a 40, a class 40 maybe? Or maybe it's a... No, I think it's a 40. It doesn't look like a peak. There's maybe a 25 or 24 in the background. That looks like a class 50. Nice photo of a Volvo. That's interesting. Oh, and that's it. Okay, so the last photo is... well, it's either... I always get this wrong, don't I? It could be a... I don't want to say it's a class 8. Because someone will say, well, actually, it's a class 11 or it's a class 9. I don't know. It looks like a class 8. It's either a class 8 or a class 9. And then there's even the tiniest chance it's a class 11. But it's probably a class 8. And that is a Volvo 40, I think. I'm not too sure. Very, very cool. Thank you very much for sending those photos in, Logan. I shall add them to my collection. It's nice to be sent photos in. I love actual proper photos. I mean, every man and his dog, every man and woman and his dog and her dog has the ability to take digital photos these days, but we never print them off, and that's such a shame. So that's really cool. Right, gosh, so much stuff to do. It is unbelievable. Right, I'm gonna go get this video done, and then I will make sure that Wednesday's workshop video is planned. I'll pick out some locos for the feature Friday, and I've got to think of a Sunday short.